We already had the yarns, and we had a small team in a small town. So that was actually something. We need more media support. And media support goes through image. We should invest everything into one fashion shoot. When the photos came back, we didn't actually see the photos. We saw the brand.
We had the shoot ready, for which we had risked everything, like we had invested all the money we had, and we had the pictures which we loved, and we had only one chance, so we knew that if it didn't work, then we were done. From my previous life as a fashion editor, I knew one thing, that timing was everything. So if you are a little brand, a small project, and you want to reach out to big, huge media, so just choose the right moments. It's not obvious, it's not necessary to shout louder. For example, you never send your news as a PR representative of your brand, you never send the news to the editors on Fridays, because all the editors are mentally gone from work on Thursday afternoon. And if you send it like on Friday, your email will be opened on Monday, like it will be too late, it will be like with zero enthusiasm. So this is the rule for me. I knew it would work. And along with that, you never send your news during the huge cultural events. Like you never send during the Fashion Week or Oscar night or during Met Gala, when everyone is overwhelmed with everyone else, like with product collection, with some new lookbook, with a new show, or Demna Guasale debuting at Gucci. You will be like invisible because your email will just slip away from the people who make decisions, and you will never appear on these fashion magazines. And that time, Vogue Russia, it was the biggest digital media in Russia, so everyone was following, and we knew that we should try our best to be presented there and to appear. So I remember waking up. I chose Tuesday for sending the lookbook, and I remember it was September 8th. It was like 8 a.m. I woke up very early. Like I remember feeling myself weak, and even like I had a feeling that I would be like throwing up any moment. So I was feeling not okay. There was one more rule, that Vogue needed to receive it first. So if they saw someone else publishing your photos, they wouldn't touch it. So I woke up really early for me, and I sent this email and I started waiting. So I waited and waited and waited. You know, this kind of waiting and this kind of like specific silence that feels like rejection. So it was this one. And hours actually passed. Other media started publicating us because I thought that probably we should try the other way. It was almost the end of the day, and I was starting to send it to everyone I knew. So at one moment, I really felt that we had missed it, that we had lost it. I remember that I was feeling like it is all my fault, that I did something wrong, and we ruined everything. We ruined like our exclusivity, and we failed, and it will never happen again, at least like with this shoot, which was that important to us. But then, like almost at the end of the day, I started receiving messages like from here and from there, from one friend, from another's, like from everyone. And they were saying that, have you seen it, like is that you, have you seen it, are you in Vogue? They didn't just publish us, they made a selection of autumn sweaters with us heading, like leading all the articles. So we were standing there, like our picture with the lime tree, like bright green sweater was standing like above all other pictures. And this was the incredible feeling of winning something big. So I understood that we had done like everything well, everything was right. And the only thing is that after that, this color, which we didn't count on, it, because of Vogue, because of this publication, it went like viral and everyone wanted it, and we didn't order this yarn. So we were trying to cope with this demand, and we actually didn't understand like what was happening at that moment, because we thought like, okay, like we are winning this is like the hardest part and it is over. But the truth was that it was not the hardest part, and that everything was just the beginning. Actually, something exploded at that moment, because after this publication, I felt like I was sitting in a movie or something, because it actually wasn't like my life anymore, because things started to happen like this with this pace. And like one huge influencer mentioned our top, then one huge buyer from the most popular retailer in Russia, the best one, she wrote like, I love this knitwear, and she wrote it under our post, so she made a comment on our social media. And then my sister texted me like, have you seen it, like look, we have 1,500 new visitors on the website today, because they gave a direct link to the website. And I couldn't believe it, because like the other day we had like 30 or 40, like a maximum number of people who came to the website in one day. So it was so weird that like I opened the email box and I saw 100, like literally 100 unread messages. And I was like, I was not able to breathe, because I knew that we didn't have a team to respond, so I was the only one responding now. I was like opening these emails and seeing the inquiries, like the orders, questions about whether you ship to Australia or England or Norway. So these were the countries we had never sent our knitwear to, and this was the first time that we had this like huge success. At some point, we started like that day we got together with Alexei. He came to my place, and we went to a small cafe near my house to celebrate. We ordered some cocktails, and we were like, "Wow, we made it!" But the idea was that it was actually the beginning, and it was just starting, because we didn't have production. And we understood that we would be like working on this production a lot, because otherwise we will not be able to do this, because people were like, they were writing to us, they were asking for sweaters which we didn't have. There were so many like inquiries. The day of publication, I remember writing to my husband that I'm thinking of turning on the vibration on my phone, because it's vibrating like every minute. Every minute there is a WhatsApp, a chat, or a new message, a new email, a new something else. So a new call, even like even in the evening, people were calling and asking, and but I couldn't turn it off, because every vibration meant new order, and we were in a huge debt, so we needed money. Like we were desperate for this money, because we needed to prove ourselves right. But so it was exciting and terrifying at the same time. But actually the day after that, we were not celebrating anymore, because I was on the train station holding knitting needles. And the next episode will be about how we coped with the success which we were not ready for. So stay tuned, and don't forget to be kind to yourselves. Bye! Actually, I got so enthusiastic about this time that I'm feeling like my heart is going like sorry if I'm like, I think that I might look nervous, right? Because I every time I think of that, I live through this like once and once again, and I was really nervous at that time.